Hey guys, what is up and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to a new video today. I thought we'd do something a little bit fun. We are going to do a simulation to 2025. We're just going to see how this league is shaping up and what NBA 2K predicts. Now, we actually have to just pretend that the Golden State Warriors won the NBA championship and Steph Curry was the finals MVP. I actually couldn't start this season with the Warriors winning the NBA championship. Now, it's all going to have the rookies and all that kind of stuff, so I'll go through that in a minute. But if you're new to the channel, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We are aiming to get to 1,000 likes. If you guys enjoy this type of content, please let me know because I want to do a little bit more than this. Make sure to check out the CJ Green videos. As you know, we are doing a giveaway, which should be a lot of fun. But yeah, like I said, if you guys want to see more videos like this, I'm interested to see what the NBA could look like in 2025. Who's going to win the next few championships. Going to go through that and have a bit of fun with it. So yeah, let's get into it. It's going to be a pretty fun video. So Okay, so with this being a 3-year simulation, we actually have to start in 2021, but it's okay because we do have the rosters. So basically, this is going to be like a 4-year simulation. We're going to get to 2025. So all the updated rosters are here. I mean, as we go through and we have a look, I mean, you've got Norman Pay, got John Wall on the Clippers. We've also got all the rookies. If we go through here, we look at Thunder. I mean, OKC Thunder are just full of really exciting rookies. They've got Chet. Really like the look of those. The Minnesota Timberwolves have Rudy Gobert. So, I mean, it's going to be really interesting. Who do you guys see basically being the next dynasty? I mean, we go and have a look at the Golden State Warriors as well. Golden State have just signed JaMychal Green. So all these signings that you guys saw in the offseason is in this simulation. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So I might simulate through a few games. We'll see if any teams are like making any changes. This is all automated. Now, I'm really interested to see what 2K predicts. Now, we all know that NBA 2K absolutely loves the Pelicans. If you guys have ever done like a simulation, man, you need to see the Pelicans. The Pelicans just go off as we disable trade offers. CPU can really, they can handle that. We don't really want to deal with any of those trade offers. But if we go through and look at our trading block, our overview, okay, so we kind of have to pretend that the Golden State Warriors have won the championship. And this is the 2022 year. So I'm going to go to 2025 on this. But as we look at the All-Star selection, you got Dame Lillard. Any first-timers? I mean, Ja Morant, he was already there. Siakam made it in. So Siakam actually must be having a really good season. LaMelo Ball, first-time All-Star. Steph Curry's a reserve. Are you kidding me? Okay, 2K, Sabonis as well. I actually want to look, as this is the trade deadline's coming up, I kind of want to see teams make any trades. Like I said, this is all 2K predicting to 2025. We don't want to make any offers. We're going to simulate till after the decision. All right, I kind of want to have a look at league news and go through like transaction report and see if there's any like big trades. So I might start from down here. So anyone really stand out? I mean, the Trailblazers traded Justice Winslow. Man, I feel like he's just getting passed around. Pat Bev was traded from the Jazz to the Thunder for Derek Favors. Okay, so Pat Bev looking to take the Thunder to the playoffs. Kyle Anderson was traded from the Timberwolves to the Nets for Patty Mills. Wow, that's a really good trade for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Wow, and Gary Payton goes to the Dallas Mavericks for Reggie Bullock. Okay, not massive trades. Really interesting to see. I mean, you got Pat Bev. That was probably the biggest one that's really gone through. But okay, we'll get through the end of season 1 of this simulation, and we'll see who wins the NBA championship. Okay, Giannis wins the MVP for our first year of the simulation. Chet, Rookie of the Year. So 2K is predicting that Chet wins the Rookie of the Year. John Wall, wow, 6th Man of the Year. This is something actually I can see happening. John Wall winning the 6th Man of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year was Giannis, so he won MVP and Defensive Player of the Year. I'm pretty sure he's done this before. Tyrese Maxey was the Most Improved Player. Nick Nurse for the Toronto Raptors really went 60-22. My goodness. David Powell, he must be the executive of the Toronto Raptors. Okay, first All-NBA, Luka Doncic, Ja Morant. Anthony Towns made it. Wow, what did he average this year? He averaged 22 points a night. Okay, very interesting. Anyone really stand out? Trae Young, All-NBA second team. LaMelo Ball, All-NBA second team. Anthony Davis. So, I mean, Anthony Davis got healthy. He went 20 and 11. LeBron James, Joel Embiid, All-NBA third team. So this is Wow, Chet made All-NBA third team. He averaged 19 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists. 9 rebounds, basically. And bam. So, a couple of real standouts here. James Harden regained some form, 22 points a night. And All-NBA defensive team, you got Ben Simmons, Drew Holiday. No real surprises here. LeBron James really making All-NBA second defensive team. That is very, very interesting. Rudy Gobert is in there. So, our first year, you got Chet Holmgren. He was in there. Dyson Daniels of the Pelicans. He's the Aussie. Jaden Ivey, All-NBA second team. Wow. Okay, so, playoffs first year. We might as well just simulate the play-in and see who made it in. So, Minnesota got the 8th seed as we go. I mean, I can see this is a pretty good representation of the West in this year's simulation. As we go over here, Toronto with the 1st seed, Philadelphia and Brooklyn, and you've got Boston, Indiana, Milwaukee, and Atlanta. The Lakers did not make the playoffs. What? The Lakers went 34 and 48 with a lineup of Westbrook, Walker, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and Thomas Bryant. That is really interesting. NBA 2K really predicting the Lakers not making the Western Conference playoffs, and the Pelicans. I told you guys. Look at that. 1st seed, 57-25. I mean, what did Zion average? Zion would have averaged 21. Okay, so this first season, we might as well just simulate and just see who wins the NBA championship. Let's simulate the first round. Any surprises? The Pelicans and the Clippers, no surprises there. Golden State meet Phoenix. Phoenix get their revenge on Dallas in that first round series. Toronto and Philadelphia make it through, and Milwaukee and Boston. Simulate this round. Boston are eliminated. The Pelicans, wow, the Pelicans outlast the Clippers in 7. Wow, this Pelicans team is tough. And Golden State lose to the Phoenix Suns. As we go, okay, so it's a Milwaukee-Phoenix rematch of the finals from a year ago. This is what NBA 2K predicting for our first season. Okay, and let's do it. So simulate this round. And the Milwaukee Bucks win the NBA championship. So they bounce back after their poor performance last season. Not really poor. I mean, they lost Chris Middleton. It really, really hurt. And they win the NBA championship for our first year of the simulation. Giannis got the finals MVP, the MVP, and the Defensive Player of the Year. So if we go and have a look at some of Giannis's awards after our first year of this simulation. MVP, NBA Champion, All-Star, First Team All-NBA, Second Team All-NBA, Defensive Player of the Year. My goodness, they win it in 6. I wonder what happens with CP3. Does he hang around now? Or does he decide to retire? I'm sure he will go on. Okay, off-season number 1 of the simulation. Player retirements, Haslam, no real surprises there. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go around again. Andre Iguodala, Trevor Ariza, Mike Conley, Rajon Rondo retired. Okay, so some big names here. I mean, JaVale McGee went 1 season and he retired. Wow, DeAndre Jordan, Eric Gordon. Okay, so Marcus Gasol. I mean, there's some pretty big names there retiring in our first year. Let's actually go and have a look who win the draft lottery. I'm actually really interested to see who wins that. Can't talk at the moment. Wow, the Thunder get the number 1 pick again. The Spurs get the 2nd pick, and Washington get the 3rd pick. Oh, man. All right, start starting. Let's go down. Let's go to the NBA draft. I just want to see who go in the top 3. We do have the 2023 draft. Let's have a look, and let's see who OKC gets. So I have a feeling OKC are going to get the Victor. Victor is going to go number 1 next year. If you guys have not seen him, go search his highlights. My goodness, this man is an absolute freak. Want to have a look at the Spurs get at number 2, Scott Henderson. Okay, I'm going to sim to the end of the draft, and now we're going to go to free agency. So quickly, Thunder, this is the top 10. If there's any players you guys thought, oh, wow. Dylan Mitchell, I have heard a lot about him, and him going 9 to the Grizzlies. What the Lakers get? The Lakers don't even have a top 10 pick, and they didn't even make the playoffs? My goodness. Rest in peace to LeBron James. Okay, let's go to free agency. This is something I'm really interested in. So, I'm going to go and simulate to the end of free agency, and then we're going to have a look at some of the moves, what teams make, and we'll just go through this. So I'll see you guys at the end of free agency. We'll swipe around. Okay, so free agency is done. Let's go and have a look at some of the big signings. If there were any big signings, any teams making different moves. The Mavs, Jackson Hayes agreed to a 3-year, $64 million deal. The Lakers re-signed LeBron on a 1-year, $40 million deal. Andrew Wiggins got 3 years at $71 mil. Man, James Harden got the bag, $209 mil. Kyrie Irving. Are there any teams here that went out and signed a free agent? Oh, Vooch went to the Pistons. Westbrook went back to the Rockets. 47 mil. Man, 2K, you are tweaking. Christian Wood re-signed with the Mavs for 4 years. Reggie Jackson went to the Rockets. So they got 2 point guards. Rockets got 2 point guards in Westbrook and Reggie Jackson. Wow, that is interesting. Brook Lopez went to the Lakers. That's actually a pretty good pickup for the Lakers. We'll go through here. Any other big names who are signed? Honestly, I don't think so. I mean, I feel like that might be it through the big deals as we go through here. And that's the end of free agency. So, no massive trades. We've got Grant actually signed with the Pacers. So, he left the Blazers and signed with the Pacers on a 3-year, $49 million deal. Warriors signed, got Jordan Poole at an absolute bargain, a 1-year, $15 million deal. That deal came a little bit later on as we go through here. Any other crazy ones? I don't think so. Miles Bridges signed with the Pistons on a 1-year, $17 million deal. Colin Sexton signed with the Grizzlies, and Kristaps Porzingis signed with the Pacers. So the Pacers building something quite nice. I actually don't mind that with the addition of Jeremy Grant as well. So they actually are building something. Let's go and have a look at some trades. Were there any trades? Well, there's no trades that can actually go through here. So, okay, we'll get to the next season. All right, year 2, and Luka Doncic and Giannis are your captains. Stephen Curry gets back into the starters. My word. Scotty Barnes, first-year All-Star. Good to see him. First-time All-Star. Siakam's just killing it. Zion Williamson, 2-time All-Star. LaMelo Ball moves into the starting role. You got LeBron James, 19 All-Star appearances for the King. My goodness. We look at this. I kind of want to have a look and go and look at any trades being made. I mean, this is the second year of the simulation. As we go down here. Okay, already seen a real juicy one. All right. Any trades? Nothing real crazy at the minute. Kevin Looney got traded for Caleb Martin. God, Terrence Mann to the Cavs. That's interesting. Duncan Robertson for Russell Westbrook. So Russell Westbrook went to the Heat. Man, who's over at the Heat at the moment? Knicks traded Derek White for Mitchell Robertson. So Mitchell Robertson went to the Celtics. That's pretty interesting. Wow. Mikal Bridges and Torrey Craig for Josh Hart and Reggie Bullock. I don't really understand that trade from the Phoenix Suns. Maybe they're trying to unload some I don't even know about that trade. Wow, Mavs making some moves. So they bring in Devontae Graham and they also bring in Aaron Gordon to team up with Luka. So that's very, very interesting. Larry Nance, nothing real there. John Wall was traded to the Nuggets for Otto Porter and a 27 seconds. So John Wall's coming off a pretty crazy 6th man of the year, and then he gets traded. So that's really interesting. This is the second year of the simulation. So let's have a look at the league leaders. You got Luka, Trae Young, Jason Tatum, Damian Lillard, Giannis. You got Embiid. So, I mean, no real surprises here with the averages of points. LaMelo Ball, 24 points a night. He is absolutely balling for the Charlotte Hornets. Okay, interesting. They were the All-Stars. They are everyone who's leading. Maybe have a look at the standings. I want to see what the Lakers are. The Lakers are not even contention at what? 15 and 39. What is the King? Sorry, wait. Did they? I'm not. Am I tripping? I think I'm tripping. LeBron James made it in, and Anthony Davis made it in, and they're the last seed out in the West. My goodness, they need absolutely Jesus. Let's get to the offseason. For a second year running, Giannis is your MVP again. My word. Scott Henderson from the Spurs. I think he was like the second pick. He went the Rookie of the Year. Russell Westbrook, the 6th man of the year. This man is absolutely bouncing around teams. Have a look at this. Washington. Wait, if we go to... Can we have a look at his stats? Here we go. He was... So, look at this. OKC, Houston, Washington, Los Angeles Lakers, back to Houston, over to Miami. This man is jumping. Defensive Player of the Year was Giannis again. This man is going crazy. James Wiseman, the most improved. Mike Budenholzer of the Bucks. Man, the Bucks are just a powerhouse on this game. Luka Doncic. Man, Ben Simmons. Are you kidding? 15, 10, and 7. This man almost averaged a triple-double in our second year of the simulation. Scotty Barnes. This man's taken a leap. He went up to 19 a night. He was the All-NBA second team. You got Zion Williamson. LaMelo Ball is starting to make a really big career for the Charlotte Hornets. All defensive team. Yes, no real surprise there. Drew Holiday's racking those up. Lonzo Ball. Man, how's Lonzo going in this league? I feel like Lonzo's just fallen off. I haven't really seen too much of him. We go to all rookie team. And the number 1 pick doesn't even get into any of the rookie teams, I don't think. Wow, interesting. How much did he actually average? How much did Victor average? We need to have a look at this because he was the number 1 pick. What did the Lakers finish with? The Lakers were 23 and 59. The Lakers, the Suns, and the Thunder. What? We're playing teams, man. The Thunder, they're starting to make their move. They are starting to make their move. Now, this man here, he averaged 16. He couldn't even make an All-NBA team. That does not make sense. All right, let's simulate the plane. OKC versus Golden State. Do OKC make the next step? They do. They beat Golden State and Phoenix, and they make it to the Western Conference Finals. And we look out here. I mean, Atlanta. I think Atlanta have a pretty good team as we look at them. They got Trae Young, Dejounte Murray, AJ Griffin, John Collins. Okay, so I mean they're looking really good as well. Have a look at this OKC team though. We'll look at this team here, the Pels. I mean, the Pelicans are looking to make it to the finals. Memphis, they're starting to build nicely. Dame Lillard, Mikal Bridges with the Portland Trailblazers. Is Lillard? Can Lillard get a ring, man? I mean, I feel like he's just never able to get that ring. Golden State. Wow, look at this lineup. My goodness, where is Kawhi? Maybe Kawhi's injured. He's got to be injured. Yeah, he must be injured. This man is. Yeah, I think he might be injured. Golden State. Let's have a look at Golden State's roster. They got Jordan Poole. Steph Curry might be injured. Dillon Brooks. When did they get Dillon Brooks? Wow, Dillon Brooks on the Golden State Warriors. There's no way Golden State is signing him. Steph must be injured. Okay, let's simulate this round. Who makes it through? OKC. Oh, OKC are battling, and the Pels make it through against the new look Minnesota Timberwolves. Who's actually on this Minnesota Timberwolves team? D'Angelo, Ant Edwards, Shea McDaniels, Anthony Towns, Rudy Gobert, Gary Trent Jr. Wow, they have a solid team. Milwaukee. Who is on the Milwaukee team? Drew Holiday, Gary Harris. Look at this team. Look at this team. This team's built for an NBA championship. So they're looking to go back-to-back against this Boston team. Marcus Smart, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum. They have a really solid team as well. Wow, they've got a really good bench. All right. Let's simulate this round. Who makes it through? The Pels are going up against the Portland Trailblazers. So Portland make it through. Maybe Dame gets this ring. Toronto, Fred, Brooks, Anunoby, Scotty Barnes, Spicy P, and Boston. And it's a Pelicans-Raptors finals. Man, the Raptors, man. 2K really predicting the Raptors making it through. All right, let's have a look at the second year of the simulation. The Raptors win the championship, and Scotty Barnes is your most valuable player. Man, 2K real bugging on this. All right, so second year was the Raptors. Interesting. All right, we're in player retirements now. Carmelo. Look at that photo, man. Carmelo, Al Horford, Lou Will, Jeff Green, CJ Miles. No massive names. I mean, Carmelo Anthony's probably the biggest name. I think he played for Portland in the final season. Wow, this man bounced around as well. So that's really interesting to see. Interesting. Let's go and have a look at the draft lottery and let's see who wins it. Surely the Lakers have a pick. I don't even think the Lakers have a pick. Oh, so the Pelicans get the number 1. So the Pelicans made the NBA Finals and they could get the number 1 pick via LA. Oh, they get the 5th pick. The Jazz get the 1st pick. The Cavs get the 2nd pick and the Kings. All right, the top 3. You got Xavier Booker. Evans Jr. See, I don't really know too much of these players. Is Bronny James in this class? Oh, he is. All right, so Bronny James went to the 76ers. So maybe LeBron James will go play for the 76ers. Okay, so we're at free agency. LaMelo re-signed with the Hornets on a $153 million deal. The Lakers re-signed Anthony Davis. Man, that's interesting. The 76ers, $91 million for Tobias Harris. My goodness. A couple of re-signings here, so there is some re-signings. Nothing too crazy. The Raptors signed the LeBron James. What? LeBron's going to Toronto. I mean, Toronto did win the NBA champ. They won the NBA championship. LeBron's gone there. What? Kawhi's going to the Jazz. So the Jazz got the number 1 pick, and they also got Kawhi Leonard on a 4-year, $167 million deal. Jaylen Brown is going to the Spurs. The Pacers are getting Chris Paul on a 1-year, $27 million deal. The Clippers signed CJ McCollum. Man, this is getting weird. This is getting weird. Draymond's going to the Sacramento Kings. I can't believe LeBron James is going to the Raptors, man. That's crazy. And what? So LeBron James leaves and Paul George goes to the Lakers. Wow, a 3-year, $110 million deal. And the Clippers... Wait, so Spicy P's gone. Spicy P's at the Clippers. Man, this man must have been traded. I didn't even pick that up. All right, DeMar DeRozan re-signed with the Bulls. Nothing crazy there. But look at Pat Bev, man. This man's still trying out here to win some championships. Bucks re-sign. Wow. Oh, wow. Wow, the GOAT went back to the Lakers. Okay, the Bulls re-signed Lonzo Ball. Wow, LeBron James to the Toronto Raptors after they won the NBA championship. That is absolutely wild, man. Absolutely crazy. Timberwolves re-signed D'Angelo Russell. No crazy big deals here. All right, interesting. That is really, really interesting. It just makes things really, really exciting. The Warriors signed Tyler Hero on a 1-year deal. I mean, I like that for the Golden State Warriors. The Knicks signed James Wiseman. So Wiseman got a $21 million deal. Okay, Desmond Bane re-signed with the... Wow, $6 million? That's an absolute bargain. Okay, Year 3, All-Stars. Let's have a look at the trade, and let's have a look at how teams are going. Okay, so any new All-Stars can we see? DeAndre Murray? No, he was an All-Star. Jabari Smith was... Wow, Jabari Smith from the Rockets, I believe, is an All-Star. Steph Curry, 10-time All-Star. Cade Cunningham, 1-time All-Star, so he makes it in. He's a starter. Darius Garland, that's a 2-time All-Star for him. Where's LeBron? Man, LeBron, surely 2K's not doing LeBron dirty like this. LeBron. I don't know if LeBron James, you know what? We're going to get to that trade deadline. Let's get to that trade deadline, and then we're going to have a look and see how LeBron is faring. All right, so trade deadline has passed. I kind of just want to go have a look and see how LeBron is going out in Toronto. So he signed with Toronto after they win the NBA championship. Maybe he's injured. He is injured. 4 to 6 weeks, and he's averaging 19 a night. Scotty Barnes, 20. Freddie, Markel Fultz, 14 a night. Wow, that's really interesting. All right, has there been any major trades? Let's have a look. We like looking at these trades. The trades are the most important thing, man. Justice Winslow again. Will Barton, Seth Curry. Nothing too crazy here. Grant gets traded from the Pacers for Terrence Mann to the Rockets. CJ McCollum is traded from the Clippers to the Magic now for a bag of bones. Boban Bogdanovic. I don't even know if I said that right. Lakers trade. Justice Winslow. Wow, okay. No major trades. I mean, CJ McCollum did get traded. How are the Lakers actually faring after picking up PG? The Lakers still suck, man. They still are absolute garbage. That's crazy. Ja Morant, have a look at this this Memphis team. So this Memphis team is building really, really nicely. The Pels, Jordan Poole. What? Jordan Poole must have been... he must have signed with the Pelicans in the offseason. We didn't see it. So Dyson Daniels, Jordan Poole, Brandon Ingram, Zion Williamson. Wow, look at this team. Have a look at this team. Houston Rockets starting to make their move. Caleb Foster, Jalen Green, Sadiq Bey, Jabari Smith. Wow, they're starting to really make their move. They got a really solid team out there. The Denver Nuggets, Jamal Murray, Nikola Jokic, Calibre Jr. is just bouncing around the league like no other. I mean, he's good looking. Pause. The Toronto Raptors, Boston Celtics, got Seth Curry, Marquise Harkless. Jason Tatum must be injured. He is. Now, they did lose Jaylen Brown. How are the Spurs going? Yes, Spurs. Wow, the Spurs. Wow, who was on the Spurs? Scotty Henderson, Jaylen Brown. Wow, okay. Interesting. The Golden State Warriors are still balling out. Tyler Hero, Klay Thompson. Where is Klay? Where's Klay? Okay, so we found Klay Thompson. He's actually a Phoenix Sun. What is going on? Wow. Oh, wow. This is actually really heating up. It's actually getting really interesting. We're going to get to the end of the season, and we're going to have a look at the end of the season. Ja Morant takes out most valuable player for our second last season of simulation. Xavier Booker, 18 and 9. Killian Hayes, 6th man of the year. He's a Dallas Maverick. Oh boy. 13 off the bench. Giannis, another defensive player of the year. This man is just going off. Moses Moody. So Golden State, I think I've had, what, 2 most improved players now? Moses Moody of the Golden State Warriors, 13 a night. Taylor Jenkins. Wow, Taylor Jenkins of the Memphis Grizzlies. All right, Ja Morant. All-NBA first team. Luka, 1 to 2 weeks injury. Giannis. Look at this All-NBA team. I mean, Nikola Jokic is just racking up the awards as well. I mean, this man does have 2 MVPs also, but he's had a really good year. I mean, I think he's been in the All-NBA team every single every single year. That is so interesting. LaMelo Ball of the Charlotte Hornets. He is the All-NBA second team. Steph Curry. Scotty Barnes, NBA champion, most valuable player. Jason Tatum. No real surprise here. Jabari Smith Jr. of the Houston Rockets. Okay. And Donovan Mitchell, Cade Cunningham. He is really starting to burst on the scene. 22 points a night. DeAndre Ayton as well of the Phoenix Suns. Okay, all NBA defensive team. Yes, of course, we see Giannis there. Ben Simmons. He was an All-NBA first team last year. Rudy Gobert of the Minnesota Timberwolves. Okay, did Bronny James make the all-rookie team? No Bronny James. I'm actually really interested to see. I'm just going to simulate the play-in here. How Bronny James is going. So I think Bronny James, where did Bronny James go? I believe he went to... So Bronny was on the Sixers. He averaged 5 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. The Toronto Raptors with LeBron James, 19 a night, are going for a back-to-back championship. Look at this team. Scotty Barnes is a 90 now. He's absolutely balling. All right, this is how we're looking. We've got the Memphis Grizzlies, Ja Morant, Desmond Bane, Cam Reddish, Jackson Jr. Really solid team. Did Golden State make it in? So, wow, the Houston Rockets. Wow, Jabari Smith, he's gone up a notch as well. He's up to 22 points per night. As we see the Pelicans. Now the Pelicans actually... I mean, I think the Pelicans have been in, what, the last finals, maybe? Who Washington got? Washington are in the playoffs. Kyle Lowry, Bradley Beal. Man, how old is Kyle Lowry? This man is 39 and still has a booty. Pause. Kevin Porter Jr. is a Washington Wizard. No real surprises here. I mean, you got the Atlanta Hawks as well. All right, let's simulate this round. Let's see who wins the end. Wow, Portland. I feel like Portland just keep... I mean, they want to get that ring for Dame. Damian Lillard, Sharp, Mikal Bridges, Greg Brown. I mean, their bench is pretty strong as well. Victor Oladipo, I like that. The Golden State Warriors were eliminated by the Houston Rockets. And this is a really good series. Houston taking on the Pelicans. And it's a Houston, Minnesota, Memphis, Western Conference, and Detroit. Wow, Cade Cunningham leading the way for this. Wow, he's averaging 30 in the playoffs, Cade Cunningham. Miles Bridges... He's averaging 11. Vooch. It's pretty good. This is a pretty solid team. I mean, their bench as well. Marvin Bagley, Devontae Graham, Pat Bev. This man talked it into existence. He's leading this Pistons team. Okay, let's do it. Simulate this round. And the Raptors. Wow, LeBron James is on his way to another NBA championship. He actually went and joined the Toronto Raptors. That's nuts, man. Absolutely nuts. There is LeBron. Oh my. 18 a night for LeBron in the playoffs. So what's Scotty Barnes at? He's at 22. Fred is at 15. Precious is at 12. Okay, going up against this young rebuilding team who rebuilt through the draft. Gary Trent Jr. has been bouncing around the league. He was at Minnesota, so he has been at Houston the last 2 years. But wow, I'm really interested to see how this team goes. Jalen Green's averaging 24, and Jabari Smith is averaging 24 in the playoffs as well. All right, let's go. Simulate this round. And the Raptors go back-to-back. Scotty Barnes, another Finals MVP for the young man. My goodness. What did LeBron have? So LeBron James gets his 5th NBA championship with the Toronto Raptors. Who would have saw that? I kind of want to see this late, man. NBA is just predicting this Lakers team to be really, really bad. Out in the West, 21 and 61. My goodness. All right, last final season. Let's do it. LeBron James is retiring. Are you kidding? Chris Paul's retiring. Kyle Lowry's retiring. Dwight Howard. Wow, the names. Russell Westbrook. No, Patty's at 36 retiring. Reggie Jackson retiring? Man, why are you retiring? It's actually sad. Pat Bev, Detroit champion, Detroit legend. Wow, there are some real common names here. Blake Griffin wasn't even on a team. Detroit and Brooklyn. This man couldn't even get a go this year. Derek Favors, Avery Bradley. Wow, this is actually sad. Steven Adams at 31 decided to retire. My God. Michael Carter Williams retired. Wow, oh wow, look how many people retired. What is going on? Witherspoon, Golden State Warriors legend. Golden State Warriors legend. My goodness. Okay, interesting. Man, it's actually so sad to see that the Pelicans still own the Lakers' #1 pick. And if they're going to get it, this will be huge. OKC get it. So OKC get another first round draft pick and they get pick 3. Surely OKC are going to be a force to be reckoned with. My goodness. Knicks take Dick. Oh, my bad. Dick Barkley, my bad. Oh, is that Lana Rhodes' son? Nah, jokes. Where are the Lakers, man? This is just sad at this point. All right, we'll have a look at free agency. LeBron James left the Lakers after they were booty, went to Toronto, won a championship, and there. All right, any big sightings? Jalen Green, after making the finals, he signed a 4-year. Anthony Edwards signed a 4-year. Josh Giddey, 4-year. Nets re-signed Ben Simmons. Interesting. Brandon Ingram, 5-year, 185. Wow, Cade got a $208 million deal. Scotty Barnes, 2-time finals MVP. He got a $207 million deal. My goodness. Hornets re-signed Dennis Schroeder at 41 mil. Interesting. Jason Tatum signed with the Clippers. Wow, Jason Tatum going to the Clippers. The Pacers signed Donovan Mitchell to a 4-year, $183 million. Man, they're building something out there. Kevon Looney signed a 3-year, $26 mil with the Washington Wizards. Wow, oh wow. Okay, any other big ones as we go through here? Drew Holiday, 2-year. Kevin Love probably on his last season. DiVincenzo, 1-year, $1 mil. Jamal Murray re-signed with the Nuggets. Tyrese Maxey signed a max with the Utah Jazz. Gary Payton, 1 year with the Heat. Tyler Hero signs a 3-year and he returns to the Golden State Warriors. Zubac went to the Raptors. Any other big ones here? I mean, before we close it out and get ready for another season. Matt McClung, he just signed with the Golden State Warriors. He actually killed it in the Summer League. This man was absolutely balling. Okay, so no massive deals. I mean, LeBron James is gone now. Scotty Barnes, though, winning a few finals MVP. So interesting. James Wiseman signs with the Magic. Man, James Wiseman's really popped around. Kristaps Porzingis returns to the Wizards. And Jonathan Kuminga. Wow, RJ Barrett teams up with Devin Booker. Okay. All right. We'll get to the end of the season. We'll get to the All-Star. I'm going to have a look at... Okay, final All-Star weekend. Evan Mobley, I think he's a Boston Celtic at this point. He's a first-time All-Star. Jalen Suggs, first-time All-Star. Anthony Edwards, first-time All-Star. Derek Whitehead, no idea who this man is. Ja Morant is a 4-time All-Star. He's the captain now, Team Ja. Cade Cunningham, that man's ready to take the league by storm. Steph Curry gets his 11 all-times. Kevin Durant's got the most, 15. Chet, first-time All-Star. So Chet home. Wow, okay, interesting. Jalen Green, first-time All-Star. Donovan Mitchell. Sabonis. Man, Sabonis just keeps popping up. Really interesting. I mean, a few big new names, but I mean, we're in year number 5. This is the final stage of the simulation. I just can't believe the Toronto Raptors, man. They were just absolutely balling. All right, let's go look at these trades. The final trade report as we close it out. Let's go right to the start. Any big ones? Nothing really too crazy. TJ Warren, man. CJ McCollum, when he went back to the Clippers, I swear he just got traded from the Clippers. Malik Beasley and Jay Crowder from the Lakers for the Bucks. Nothing too crazy, but man, that's really interesting. All right, final season. Let's see. Cade Cunningham. I'm telling you, this man is taking over the league. 25 points per game, the most valuable player, 8 assists. Gilbert Roberts, my favorite player. Cole Anthony is the 6th man of the year. He's on the Sacramento Kings. Giannis, another defensive player of the year. How many has this man got? He's got 5 and 4 MVPs. My goodness, this man has no chill. Absolutely no chill. Jemiah Robertson Earl. Yep. Gun player. Quinn Snyder. Who's he coaching? The Houston Rockets. Okay. So we may have skipped over the results from the All NBA teams, but I mean, this is actually extraordinary. I mean, if we go have a look at some of these team stats, Joel Embiid, I mean, the Philadelphia 76ers has been pretty poor, to be honest. So Ja led the league in scoring. Okay, Anthony Edwards, Jason Tatum, 26 a night. Jalen Green, average 26. Cade Cunningham, 25. Giannis is still hanging around at age 31. Year 25, this is it. Let's simulate these rounds and let's see who wins the NBA championship. Houston are firing. OKC made it again. They were the 3rd seed. What was I mean, Chet was... I feel like Chet was playing some good basketball. We'll have to go through and have a look at some of the awards. But all right, second round. Let's do it. Who makes it through? It's New Orleans and Memphis. And Toronto again. Toronto is the powerhouse. What is going on? What is going on? And it's a Grizzlies Celtics. So Celtics finally make it back. Desmond Bain. Look at their team. This is just completely different. They don't have Jason Tatum. So Jason Tatum doesn't make the NBA Finals. This Grizzlies team kind of stuck together. Ja Morant, Grady Dick, Fraser Wagner, Jackson Jr. Okay, who wins the NBA championship? Let's do it. It is the Memphis Grizzlies. So Ja Morant, he takes it out, the most valuable player for the finals. And that is going to end the simulation. Okay, NBA history. So who actually won it? So Giannis was the most valuable player. Giannis was the most valuable player. Ja Morant and Cade Cunningham. The champions were Milwaukee, Toronto, and the Grizzlies. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is actually just crazy. It was actually like really crazy to do. I mean, I'm actually excited to see who actually retired. Let's have a look. Player retirements. Kevin Love, Thaddeus Young. James Harden retired at 36. Man, he went down to 12 points a night. DeMar DeRozan retired. Draymond Green was on the Lakers. This man was dropping 3 points. And he retired. DeMarcus Cousins, John Wall, Dwight Powell. You know what? Like, I kind of want to see, like, what Steph was averaging. Like, I'm kind of interested to see that. So I'm going to go have a look real quick before we close this video. We'll have a look. Steph was averaging 23. So Steph still hung around. What about Chet? Chet got up to 22 a night. This is a really dangerous OKC team. I don't understand how they didn't win a championship. We go through here. Devin Booker was still 21 a night. Zion Williamson was 22. Brandon Ingram. Really, really interesting. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Stay blessed. We are rolling. And I'll see you guys in the next one.